ready to go. Yeah.
I will hit record when I am ready to go.
Looks good.
Happy Monday to you all. Thank God it's Monday. Thank God we're at the brake pad. Let's roll. First one we have up is our
Hit that.
archive. Oh,
What was that? What was that?
all right. First
go.
break
Now
we
you can
have.
see
We got our archives baseball up first. Thank God it's Monday. Thank God we are ready to go. How many of you guys are happy it's Monday? How many of you guys woke up thinking, oh, I hate Mondays? Thank God it is Monday. So before we open them, let's roll through. Who has what?
Who is this guy talking?
Who is?
Boom, there he is. Say hey, Kevin. There he is.
You guys know me. I was here last week. No introductions needed. No
All right,
introductions needed.
Right there. You guys
Sure
got
does.
Artie. So, yeah, we hit the record button. We're,
We got it.
My good and square picture I can't see because of the glare. So.
You're all in.
All right, awesome.
boom. All right.
You got Artie up here. Yeah, there he is. There's Artie coming up.
Yeah. They're doing breaks.
We want to see Hannah Bain wants to make a appearance.
Ready. Yeah.
I've been trying to kiss.
Ready? Oh, she says, yeah.
I've been trying to kick Chris out, but he won't
All
leave.
right, we're out of here.
Well, you want to wait
Got
to
the
see what we
sleeves?
do with the
Yeah,
Mariners thing?
Yeah.
So here we go.
Yeah, go ahead, guys. You can start getting the pack.
Diamondbacks with Melissa, Braves, Orioles, Red Sox, Marlins, Brewers, Yankees, Mets, Phillies with Bobcats girl, Cubs with Brad, White Sox Thomas, Indians Bobby. I'm a hometown homer, so Bobby nothing but the best. Rockies Astros with Body Stang, Tigers Rays with and Bierman 4, Dodgers with John, Twins with Richard. Maine 1856 has the A's, Pirates, Reds, Blue Jays, Amanda, Padres with Chris, OR, Giants with Steve, Mariners John, Cardinals with Matt, Rangers with Christian, Nationals Christopher, Angels with Larry, and Royals with Matthew. Who says let's open some packs? Here we go. And you'll notice something a little bit different than you might with Chris. I'm going to be opening some while Artie opens the other. And as we make this as fast as possible for everybody. Here we go. Oh, right from the start. Tampa Bay Rays. Snellzilla. Right from the start. Tampa Bay Rays. I'll pass that right along to Artie. Tampa Bay Rays. Lieberman 4. Right from the get-go. Nice little poster to begin with. Boom. Empty. So as I said, I got my Cubbies tonight. April, I will never root for the Cubs. I told you this last Monday. I will repeat my this is beautiful. Moment of silence minus the music. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's the best smile in baseball. The best smile in baseball. That was Mr. Smile, Francisco, April. If only he was in his prime when we played the Cubs. Bobby, it's a great start for you, bud. It's a great start for Bobby. Go Indians. Russ, how we doing? Van, how we doing? So as I said, we might notice something a little bit different. Artie is going to be helping me open the packs. He's not going to be looking through the cards. He is simply going to be opening the packs as I open these. So we can move a little bit quicker because I am not as quick as Chris, nor is anybody in the business.
We have another guy that Chris uses sometimes.
3 for 3.
Pack Attack Zach.
Pack Attack Zach will not be as quick as Chris, and I'm going to go on a limb and say I'm faster than Pack Attack. 3 for 3, and I really like this one, even though it's a Yankee. Give you that to begin with. That's a Yankee. That's the Sandman. Enter Sandman. Mariano Rivera. Boom, right over there. I'm going to pass these all along to Artie. I'll let you organize them so I don't screw it.
Or you said there's somebody else who's interested in them. Like, let's not show any cards until we have that figured out. So you guys just rip and stack them up. And then
We're going to rip them. We're going to stack them up, and you guys will all see them short. 4 for 4. This is the fourth. This is the second Yankee. All rise for Mr. Aaron Judge. All rise, Mr. Aaron Judge. Bobby, let's go Yankees. We got a couple of first-timers here. Welcome. I could almost say I'm a first-timer. This is my second time, so be patient with me. This is my second time. I'm a homer. The Cleveland teams will obviously get most of my love. The Yankees, the Cubs, the Reds, anybody in the AL Central, I'll gleam over. So, April, I'm sorry. Oh, as I talk about anti-Cubs. As I speak about anti-Cubs, how does this happen? We have Mr. Smile and El Mago himself, Javi Baez. Go Cubs. April, good start for you. A couple Yankees and an Indian and a Cub in our opening box. So, April, you're welcome. April, would it be rude of me to say that's the only luck I hope you have? But here we go.
Yes, it would.
It would be very rude of me.
Wait just a second. We're still figuring out one payment for our Mariners spot, so we're going to try to get that all straightened out here for you guys if you just want to hang tight.
So what we'll do is we will open the packs. We will not show you the packs. We will stack them and then show you the cards here in a second. In the meantime, questions about... I know last time we talked a lot about my football past, but I like to think of myself as a lot more than a jock, although not many people would. How many of you like to cook? How many of you ever watched the show Chopped? No Chopped fans. Anybody like to grill? I prefer give and take, so I think it's best we do it that way. While we wait for you guys to think and type, first timers, how we doing? Chris Orr and Joe, welcome. Thank you for jumping in. Thank you, Russ, for welcoming them. Thank you for jumping in. I think you'll find that this is a lot of fun. I am here on Mondays, the best day of the week. For those of you who say Friday is the best day of the week, I will argue with you along the way. Let's be enthusiastic. Let's be enthusiastic on a Monday. Who doesn't like that?
Now, I was still waiting just a second to figure out. I want to see what these guys want to do.
I'll show this up for you. This is a 99 out of 125. This is a Cubs patch. Harry, let's see if we can get that out of the light. There you go. Here, Carrie. April, that one is for you. 99 out of 125. This is on Chris's collection that sits right there and watches everything we do. I would try to do a Harry Carey impression, but that would just be awful. I don't mind embarrassing myself, but that would be one way to do it. But April will leave it right there for you to look at the entire time. Go Cubs, as long as they're not in the World Series against the Indians. That's all I got to say. Slow day at work, Chris Orr. And slow day at work is a good thing. A slow day at work is a good thing. My best Harry Carey is about the voice you're getting now. April, I'm going to leave that up to Chris. I have no idea. I would bet that if it's up here on front, it's not for sale, but I don't want to say yes or no. That is a question for Chris. These are his cars. These are his teams. So I don't want to say yes or no. Loving the Cubs. Van, I don't do a lot of things well, Van. And one of the things I for sure don't do well is impressions. But I appreciate you asking. I can answer questions about me. I'm a pretty open book, and that's why I say impressions are not something I do. April, That's a question for Chris. Do you want that Harry Carey Cubs card? I do not know.
Kevin's trying to sell your cards here.
I'm trying to sell your cards up front.
Quick.
Oh, what?
Better start busting packs here. Come on now. Yeah. Just don't show them yet. Just start busting, piling them.
All right. Well, we will start opening them and piling them.
Have already do it. I'm going to teach you how to. We're going to auction. We don't. So the darn Mariners guy, I hate it, John.
All right.
We don't have payments,
So I'm going to learn something new with you guys on screen. We are going to do an auction for the Mariners. We have any Seattle people? We have any Seattle fans?
Okay. So here, let me bring this thing up here.
I'll let you do what you got to do.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, John, dang on it. So this is how we do this. We're gonna get. All right, that camera is kind of in the way.
Let's turn it up. Yep.
All right, guys.
The legend.
Then I'm out of here. Then I'm out of here after this. Hey.
He said that
all right.
twice.
So hey guys, what's going on? Everybody, is it for sale?
Here's what we're looking. Here's what we're looking for. Your best Harry Carey.
$100. We'll give it away for $100 and a 12-pack of Budweiser. They better be Bud Platinum though.
There you go. There's your deal.
All right. We gave him all. Gosh dang it. All right. Big house, John. I know you got in with us before, but just trying to get. Oh, all right.
Yo. Whoa.
Wait for it.
Hey, no. Time out. 20-second
Says
timeout.
pending.
You heard that though, April, right?
Says pending.
You heard his offer. I didn't make it. He made
I
it.
don't know what that means. Says pending. All right, hold on.
Time out.
I think we're good. Let me. I think we're gonna be good. All right, continue on.
The legend leads.
Continue on. I'll be. I'll. You guys keep ripping packs. All right, Kevin. Start ripping those. You can pile them up.
April wants to know where she ships the beer.
Wrigley Field.
Wrigley Field, as he said. Wrigley Field. So we'll start opening packs. We'll start stacking packs, and we'll open them together shortly. We will start stacking packs as we roll. April. I tried, April. For what it's worth, I tried. The man, the myth, the legend. That's Chris himself. You can see already working diligently to open packs himself. I got my packs here, and we'll connect. We're just waiting for one person online. As I said from the get-go, I am a pretty open book. I believe that is 1600 or 1060 West Addison. You can send it there, see who gets it, and maybe or maybe not, you'll get a card sent your way, April. Can't guarantee anything these days. Can't guarantee anything. But as I said last Monday, and I will continue to say, I like to be a pretty open book. I like to give and take. Whatever it prefers. Yes, Mr. Trefus, it is a legendary night.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
It is a absolutely legendary night. Trefus, if I was you, I would be supremely jealous, and I would log off right now.
All right, Kevin, we're good to go. You guys can show cards, Kevin, if you want to as you go.
Okay.
Things like that.
We'll open a few more packs, and then we will go.
Or you can talk to them about the variations. You know, like we're aware of the short print possibilities, so we check everything.
Yep.
So, and parallels, Kevin, remember the color border.
Color border.
Yeah. All right, I'm out of here.
Go away.
You guys have fun. Have fun with Kevin. Treat him well.
Trefus says, don't let Kevin mess this up. And I would say to you, Mr. Brian Trefus, too late. I'm here. That means it's too late.
But yeah, guys, when I'm not helping out ripping packs, I'm a fulfillment guru here with Bomber Breaks. Just so you guys know, with this break, we do have some picture variations on a certain type of card, and so what we will do, we probably won't be able to catch them in real time because it is pretty difficult, but we will, we kind of go through the sort, we get everything, all of those type of cards together by team, then we sort them by player, to identify any. Usually we're looking at one per case, so we expect there to be one in here. But probably tough to catch live, but definitely we'll hit it for you guys when we get it top loaded for you guys when we do the full sort tomorrow.
And that's why we bring Artie along. Lord knows I will mess it up.
I thought it was from my great company.
Lord knows there's no greater man, Traphus, than Artie next to me. There's no greater man than that. So I was asked a question about Luis Robert and my thoughts on him. My thoughts on him are he plays the Indians, so I wish he was anywhere else but the White Sox.
I don't know about no Luis Robert, but I'll tell you, I really like Luis Robert.
I called him Robert. Luis Robert, Luis Robert, whatever you want to call him.
Here's a question. Do you like him hitting in the 7 hole when he has all that potential?
When he plays the Indians, I wish he was hitting in the 9 hole.
He looks like he could be a legit leadoff hitter.
He's going to be a legit 5-star stud. That's where we will see him.
Kind of jealous, low-key jealous of the White Sox lineup these days.
I am low-key.
Went from being very, very bad to very, very good very quickly.
We talk about lineups. We talk about me being an Indians homer. We talk about the Indians probably having one of the worst lineups in baseball. But maybe.
I mean, I know as of about a week ago, we were last in the league in batting average, last in the league in runs scored. It's hard to do worse than that.
Where were we sitting with our pitching?
Number 1 in ERA and starters ERA. Number 1 in starters runs allowed. I think we're like 3rd in bullpen ERA. So
that's what he says.
Yeah.
He's talking. Yeah. Number one.
So we can pitch really well and can't hit to save our lives.
Yes. We pitch well and can't hit. How does that translate to the postseason? And with a shortened season and the trade deadline a week, pretty much a week from now.
2 of our starters broke quarantine and tell them now they can't pitch. That happened.
God bless quarantine and 40% of our rotation running away to go play baseball cards. That's half of our stack. I will open these right here. Slide these over. Here we go. The other half of our stack. We'll talk these. Yeah, the White Sox do have a crazy good lineup. We always knew the lineup would be good coming into the year. I never thought they would be as good as they are.
It seemed like all the guys who had like some potential hit it in stride. Like Jose Abreu's been the anchor forever, and then all of a sudden Eloy Jimenez hitting the ball. You have Monty Grandal kind of hitting living business potential. You add Robert, and boom. Only the Indians could do that.
The Indians got prospects, but they all need to hit at the same time.
Did you see Tristan McKenzie pitch on Saturday?
For us Indians fans and for us AL Central fans, I think Tristan McKenzie is going to be a thorn in your side for a long, long time. Val, you said Zach Plesac's aunt grew up next town over. I wonder if that's the house they went to play cards in or trade baseball cards in with Mr. Clevenger, because that really put a damper on a lot of the things the Indians can do.
I'm not kidding. I think I half jokingly predicted Plesac was going to win the Cy Young. Then I posted a Topps 1 4 out of 10 auto of him, and then he got in trouble and now he can't pitch. So I kind of feel like partly responsible that
It's the Bomber Breaks curse. Is that what
it's
we're?
the Artie curse, I think.
Is that what we're talking about here?
That was all about Plesac, and then all that happened.
Anything to hate on the Cubs, I'm good with. Anything at all. April, if that means letting him go and hating on him for
the Cubs lineup. Talking about good Chicago lineups is another one that's pretty stacked. I can't believe
again with the pitching though.
Chris Bryant's your leadoff hitter, and it just goes from there. Yeah, I don't know about pitching. I don't just know the lineup is really good. John Lester looked good against us, right?
Everybody, I think I could go on pitch against the Indians and look good.
That's true. You were what, catcher back in your day?
I was a catcher, but I think I could throw and make some of these players not look so good. So again, welcome to Monday. Do we have anybody wake up on a Monday and say, thank God it's Monday? Travis, you ever wake up on a Monday and say, thank God it's Monday? I know you do. I know you do. Let me hear it from the rest of you. Thank God it's Monday. I know. That's what I woke up with this morning. Thank God it's Monday.
You know who came out in this product a couple breaks ago?
Share it with me, Dust.
Indians, Mr. Bob Wickman.
The wick has been lit.
Yeah.
The wick has been lit. If we get a Bob Wickman in this stack anywhere, I'm going to shut it down and walk home. I'm telling you that right now. If we get a Bob Wickman, I'm going to shut it down and walk home. So I got a couple people on standby just in case. We're going to Bob Wickman. He may have been my favorite Indians closer of all time. Thank God it's Monday. Thank you, Bobby.
He had like a 43 save season with us once upon a time. That's even if you even can believe it.
For somebody who was as out of shape, really like John Daly, coming in to throw a 43 save season. Bobby, thank God it's Monday. You are absolutely right. Nobody wants to talk about John Rocker, so we'll let that go.
Yeah, these packs aren't too bad.
No, these are easy to open. A lot of them, though. So here we go. So we got the stacks. So what we'll do here is we'll start with these two stacks here and work our way over to these stacks here with Artie himself. So here, let's get them all organized. And here, let's move it right. Boom. Those are the cards we will open first. Got a Roger. Okay, there's a little Will Clark over there. Nomar Garcia Parra, Mr. Nolan Ryan. Mr. Puck. There's a Bobby Bradley. There's an Indian. Noose. Cueto. Orizana. Marcus Seaman. There's a twin. Can't like the twins. But here you go. Joe, thank God Monday's over. I can relate. I can relate. So the question is, and I'll leave this up here, April has been trying to buy some Bomber merchandise.
Okay.
It is sold. I will talk to the boss, who's currently upstairs, and he will be able to answer you better than I with the merchandise purchase. It's all been sold out. He will be able to give you an answer as to when, if it is available, and if it is available. So here we go. Corey Seager, Dodgers. Luzardo. Buster Posey. Mr. Davis. Barry Larkin. Ryan Braun. Devers. Here we go. Here's a George Brett. Shane Bieber. Applause. I pause for all Cleveland people. Especially the MVP of the All-Star game. Shane Bieber. Let's hope he beats the White Sox and CC. Yep, here we go. Denny Jansen. Mancini. Howard. Carlton Fisk. Mr. Gavin Lux. Steve Carlton. There we go. Mariano Rivera. Ryan O'Hearn. You are welcome, April. Robinson. Walker. Steven Strasburg. Mr. Machado with the Padres. Derek Jeter. Flaherty. Wait. Coming off a complete game shutout, Mr. Aaron Savale. Anytime we get an Indian, I will pause. Okay, I will pause, but it's Judge and Torres. Yippee! Yay, Yankees. There we go. Allen, Stanton, Marshall, Bryant. I will pass this pack along to you. Make sure I didn't miss anything, because I'm sure I did. Stroman, Hicks, Iglesias, Mr. May. Upton, Rodriguez, Jones, Pedro, Indian Killer Pedro, Ichiro. There we go. Lou, Boudreaux. Another Indian. Let's take our time. Thank you very much, Mr. Lou Boudreaux, Mr. Bregman. That was the trash can. All rise, Mr. Aaron Judge. All rise. Hayward. Munoz. Mr. Means. Mike Messina. There we go. Here's a twin. Here's Harmon Killebrew. There's a twin. Alvarez with the Astros. Josh Bell. Panic. Ford. Mr. Frank Thomas, the big hurt. Rodriguez. LeMahieu. Sam Hilliard with the Rockies. Seattle lefty. Mr. Randy Johnson. Bobby Williams. Mr. Hader. Marte. Sterling Marte. Former Trammell. Mr. Hiura. Will Smith, not the singer, but the baseball player. Jackie Robinson. Brooklyn Dodgers. Jackie Robinson. Ronald Acuna. Rockies. Mr. Bo Jackson. Gurriel. A.J. Puck. Brock Burke. Mr. Blackman. Trout and Ohtani. There you go. That's a big one. Bellinger. And there's a Shohei. There's another Shohei. There we go. Shohei Ohtani. And these will be passed along right next to me.
Thank you. Just focus on inside the camera for me if you can, okay?
No. Let's keep rolling. Here's Luis. Mr. Robert. Mustache, Mr. Robert Young. Oh my God, here it is. I said I would do it, and I might have to do it.
Is that really a Wickman auto?
That is a Wickman auto. So what are the chances that I put the cards down and walk home? That is a Wickman auto. The wick has been lit. I want to pass this one right over here right now. By far the greatest Indians closer since Jose Mesa. If he was in the World Series instead of Jose, who knows what would have happened. The wick has been lit. Mr. Smiler, the second Lindor. Francisco Lindor. All right, here we go. Showtime with Ohtani. Showtime. Glenn Gibson. Who? Trevor Bauer. Might be the most entertaining pitcher if you follow him on social media. Trevor Bauer. I would encourage it for everybody. Tim Anderson. There's a White Sox. There's a 76 out of 175. J.T. Romuto. Catcher. Phillies. That is 76 out of 175. That will go over to Artie Soon. Tom Seaver. Harper. Seager. Mr. Ronald Acuna Jr. A lot of you are telling me want me to start walking home. Want me to stop the break right here and just leave and see what happens on Tuesday?
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty much full of it now.
Yeah, if you call my bluff, I'm just going to have to stop and walk home. Mr. Henderson. Morton.
That's funny.
Our first autograph has to be with the guy that I said I would leave for. Springer. There's a Cub for you. Baez. Odor. Nola. Mate Reynolds. Ralph Kiner. There's a Vlad Guerrero Jr. Rizzo, Hoskins, Freeman, and Joe Morgan. Goose Gossett. Isan Diaz. There's a Vlad Guerrero. There's a Yelich and Hire for you. Put that right there. Bagwell, Stargell, and Judge. Packed you a couple piles there, Mr. Dilger. This one.
Thank you.
And this pile.
Thank you.
And this pile. So I guess we should leave it to a vote. How many of you who aren't named Trafus want me to start walking home? Verlander, Sanchez, Maeda, Gallo. Uh-oh. That's a redemption. That's a fillers. We'll set that one right here for you. We'll do that one just shortly. Robinson, Randy, Alario, Cabrera. Anybody not named Trafus want to tell me what they think their vote is? Brent, there's a conductor, Mr. Chris Sale, Kershaw, Piazza, Jansen, Willie Mays Hayes. We got another number card. Malix Smith, 13 out of 75 with the Mariners. I'm going to pass this along right to you. Any numbered cards? Torres, Vlad, Brad Keller, Mr. Lincecum, Al Kaline, Mr. Bagwell, Corey Kluber with the Rangers. Let's flip these over. Mr. Hudson, Woodruff, J.D. Martinez, Dylan Cease. Here's an Eloy Jimenez, McCovey, Edgar Dawson. There's another Nick Senzel. Pulled a redemption. Bobby's saying I can stay. To me, that means more than anything Trafus can say. Matt Carpenter. Got an Alvarez and Altuve. I can't bang the trash can, but there's Alvarez and Altuve. Williams and Ripken. Pass these along. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Beautiful. Bobby says I can stay. I'm going to stay. At Dennis. Rod Carew. There's a Babe Ruth. There's a Thor himself, God of Thunder. Fernando Tatis. Swing away, 3-0. 3-0. Robin Yount. AJ. Mr. Dunn. Roger with the Blue Jays. Oh, we pause for the Indians. Francisco Lindor. Smiling. Shohei. And a repeat Thor. God of Thunder. God bless Asgard. Eckersley. Carew. There's another Bauer. Tim Anderson, DeYoung. There's Brendan McKay as a 2020 rookie. Dunn, Cueto, Conforto, Ricky Anderson, Charlie Morton, Ryan Sandberg. That's a cool looking Ken Griffey. Paul Molitor. Here we go. Braun, Devers, Reynolds, Kiner, Mr. Gleyber Torres, Carlton Fisk, Barry Larkin. I still think it's hilarious that the first autograph we pulled was an autograph of a guy who I said I would leave. And now you all think I'm not leaving. Vlad Guerrero Jr., Judge and Torres. Boyd, Turner, Dawson, Hudson, Maeda, Joey Gallo, Derek Jeter, Yu Chang. There's another Indian. Maybe one day he'll do something with the Indians. That's our hope. We all have high hopes for him around here. Gary Sanchez, Hammer and Hank Aaron. Hammer and Hank. Gonzalez, Abreu. Part of that lineup that hits nothing but homers. Former Indian Michael Brantley. Christian Yelich. Jose Ramirez, another Indian. You are welcome. Ryan McMahon. Here. We continue on here. Lincecum. Klein. Randy Johnson, Roberto Lacofe, David Wright, J.D. Martinez, Jake Bradley with Dylan Cease with the White Sox, Jordan Alvarez. No questions in the chat. You guys were a lot more chatty when I talked about my football history. I talk about me being able to cook and y'all go silent. Wonder why we're here. Sports is the only reason we're here. I've got questions. Although I would be here if it was only for sports. Absolutely would be here if it was only for Manny Machado, Mr. Howard, Mr. Will, Nomar Garcia Parra. Lived in Boston during his prime. Nolan Ryan. Here's another auto. Darren Erstad. Darren Erstad with the Anaheim at the time it was the Anaheim Angels. I'm going to pass that one right along to Mr. Dildress. Bueller, Robles, and all rise for the judge. These cards will get passed next door.
Thank you.
I can cook. I promise you I can. It's worth asking me about recipes.
Father's Day episode of Chopped, what was that, like circa 2017?
17 or 18. Right before Mason was, so it would have been probably 17. Here's those. If any of you are interested, look up the Father's Day episode where they used amateur cooks. I am one of them on there. I'm the goofy looking one. To put it nicely, look up Chopped Father's Day episode and you will find your boy, the conductor, Chris Sale. You won't find him, but you'll find me. Cabrera. Jose Barrios. Fava beans. Thank you, Christina. It's absolutely done me in. Yu Chang with the Indians. We pause for the Indians. So if you're asking about the fava beans, somebody must have found my episode. Now hold on, before I talk about my episode, because you all want to take a second, not Justin, but Shane Bieber. That's him.
there's actually
Jacob
a
DeGrom.
certain product that has inscriptions, and he wrote "Not Justin" on as one of his inscriptions.
When you get to wear the jersey with you pick what's on the back, he always says not Justin, but Shane Bieber, Mariana, Mr. George, Brett, Shohei Ohtani. So we talk about fava beans. I want to talk about fava beans here. Every time I talk, we bring up an Indian. Aaron Savale. Shutout Savale. Alvarez and Altuve. So we talk about. Take a second. We talk about fava beans. They pull the entire 8 of us together because there's 4 groups of 2. And they say, we're giving you fava beans in this round. You have to peel them twice. So what do? I put my dad in charge of peeling them twice. My dad, I put in charge of peeling them twice. He peeled them once. Why do you think we were sent home? Because the judges couldn't eat the fava beans. So I don't want to say that I'm a bad cook and we got kicked out early, but my dad couldn't cook the fava beans. And if anybody says anything, I'll deny that every day of the week. We got another auto. Mark Grudzielanek with the L.A. Dodgers. That's an auto that goes right next door to Mr. Dillon. I'm loving the throwback autos that we're getting. Blake Snell, Carlos Santana. Maybe he won't walk, maybe he'll hit. Yamamoto. The Millville Meteor. I've never heard him called that, but the Millville Meteor, Mike Trout. There's a Bob Feller. We take our time for Mr. Bob Feller. Last time the Indians have an opening day no-hitter, that would be Bob Feller. Joe, ask your wife about the Chopped Father's Day episode from 2017. You will see my lovely face on it. This is the face that you will see. You're welcome for that. Johnny Bench, Andy Pettit. There's another one. Logan Allen, up-and-comer with the Indians, just traded over there. Mookie Betts. Luis Cabrera, Banks, Schmidt, Molina, Reggie Jackson, Schwarber. Hey, we just reached 100 messages. Do you think we can reach 200 messages? Juan Soto, Jorge Alfaro, Upton, Ivan Rodriguez, Paul Goldschmidt, Chapman, McNeil. There's a Hoskins and Harper. Hayward. And with the Rays. Let me pass these over. And I'm going to grab a couple more stacks while you guys are watching for me. Pass those over there. Joe, you remember the episode? I'm going to challenge you here. You say you remember it. Maybe you remember it better than I do. What were some of the items we had to cook on that show? Joe, I am putting you on the spot.
I've seen the episode at least twice, and I don't know if I could tell you that.
I was on the episode, and I forget what was cooked. So we will move. We'll do one stack at a time. We will move this stack over. Joe, ball is in your court. I was on the episode, and I don't even remember.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. Oof.
I can tell you some of the things, but I forgot. Let's move this. Redemption. We'll put it right there.
What's that?
You have to help me with these.
Okay. Who's the redemption of?
It is a redemption. Rice Hoskins, Bryce Harper.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like a mega boom.
That's going to be a mega boom.
So, yeah.
Carper, JD. Over another Bob Feller with the Indians. Wow. Christina, I'm calling foul. You know too much, so we're going to put you. That is not fair. That's all I will say to that Vlad Guerrero. Noah Syndergaard. Mr. Mikael Smith. Senzel. All rise for the judge. Okay, Joe, you remember the mistakes. I made a ton of them. Those I remember. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, Joe. Dustin May, Dawson, Hudson, Zander, Albez, Sean Murphy. You Chang with the Indians. There we go. Christina. I'm not even going to tell you what we cooked in the first round. But I think you would like them. Upton, Rodriguez, Abreu, Myers, Lewis, Sandberg, Yastrzemski. There's a Shohei. Jose Ramirez. If they ever play the Cub again, I'm going to call him a Cub killer. Jose Ramirez. Votto, Soto, Mookie. Here's a Hoskins and Harper. H is for homers. Thank you, Russ, for announcing all of that. Keeping us on track here. Oh, here we go. Ralph Garr. Outfielder with the Braves. That's an auto. That is a Ralph Garr auto. We'll pass this one right next door. Hader. Lou Gehrig. David Wright. Young goes to Showtime Ohtani. Showtime Shohei Ohtani. And Mr. Chris Sale. Garcia. Oh my God, I was told I looked like this guy. In a furniture store once, somebody asked me if I was Jim Thome. No, I'm not Jim Thome, but I will gladly say that I am if it gets me a discount. Here is a Derek Jeter 131 out of 175. I'll call that a mini. Boom! We'll pass that one right next door.
Jeter.
Anytime you get a Derek Jeter and a Carlos Santana to follow that, and a Larry Doby, you guys are all welcome. Thank you very much for playing. Even Longoria. Mr. Glab and Mr. Hammer and Hank. Jordan Alvarez. Bang on the trash can. Andy Pettit. There's another Logan Allen. Thank you very much. Greinke, Arenado. Baby Blues. Bichette and Guerrero. There he is again. My twin. Mr. Jim Thome. They must be trying to tell me something. Yeah, I look like him. You guys are all welcome. Suarez. Larry Doby. Wade Boggs and Duke of Flatbush. Lived in Boston for years. Not quite sure what that means, but that's Duke Snyder. The Duke of Flatbush. We will pass these along. Optic next.
Yep.
Optic is next. Here we go. Billy. Hader. Mr. Trevor Hoffman. Tom Glavine. Hammer and Hank. Larry Walker. Bo knows best. Honus Wagner. Long gone. Nolan. There's a Mike Trout. CC with the Brew Crew. Zaladain, Fred. Sinsu, also another former Indian. Greinke, Miguel Andujar. Brock. Mr. Murphy. DJ Lemon. There they are. There's Bichette and Guerrero. Freddie Freeman with the Braves. Freddie. Joe Morgan. Reynolds. Ricky Anderson. There's another auto. There's a Lloyd McClendon auto for all you Pirates fans. Mr. Lloyd McClendon. That's going right next door. Gleiber. Rod Carew. Vlad. There's a Mr. Smile. Let's just all take a minute and admire that smile for as long as he's with the Indians. Mr. Smile, Lindor. Former Indian. The Goose. And there's Santander. Ty Cobb, Mr. McCovey. Braun. Devers. Cueto. Nomar Garcia is the Nolan Ryan train. Teixeira, Williams, Ripken. There's the Babe himself, Mr. Babe Ruth. Castro, Clark. Machado. Howard. And there's Barrios. Seager. There's Judge and Torres. Swanson and Cruz. As we wrap up.
Yep.
Wait, it's right to my
Perfect. All right.
Two more stacks. Two more stacks. Here we go. Let's bring them over. Let's set this one right down here. Set this one right over.
We're a little behind, no worries. So you don't have to pause on the Indians as much if you don't want to.
I will do that. There we go. Olsen, Fish, Yamato, Bogarts, Logan Allen, and Bryant. There you go. That's I've been told this is better. Lewis, Seaver, Jones, Martinez, Ichiro, Schwarber, Votto, Mr. Martinez, the Big Hurt, my twin, Mr. Jim Tomey. I can't pause on him anymore. Alvarez, I'll do it. Stargell. No, did the Twins win today?
They're playing the Indians.
They're playing the Indians. Did they win today?
Probably. We were losing when I left.
Oh boy.
3-1, I think it was when I saw
Last I saw it was 1-1.
So we had an Anthony Santander, 2 out of 99.
Freddie Freeman. Thank you, Joe. I'll do my best to keep them all in line. Thank you, Joe. There's El Mago. Clayton. Stroman. Lou Bordeaux, Bregman, Mr. Corey Kluber, Trammell, Ford, Hammer and Hank Doby, Mr. Wade Boggs. There's a Bernie Carbo auto. We'll pass that right next door. Gurriel. What I'm going to do to try and help out, I'll turn these sideways. That way we have a little bit more room. Escobar. Bellinger. Andrews. Trouts. There's a 90 out of 99 Eric Hosmer. We'll put that right next door.
Indian killer for quite some time.
He has killed the Indians for a long time. Trey Mancini. Hey, Cole Calhoun. There's a Whitmer. There's an Indian killer. DJ Soler. Shohei Ohtani. Neon Dion. Bo Bichette. Mr. Murphy. Smith and Muncie. Carlton Fisk and Barry Larkin.
Thank you. Well, maybe people get to watch a little bit of the extra the last break, that's all.
Beautiful. Roll right on through here. Will Smith. There's another Mark Gregzolonic autograph. Whoever has the Dodgers is hitting it tonight. There's another Mark Gregzolonic. There's an all rise for the judge. There's an Indian killer, Nelson Cruz. Aaron Judge again. Mr. Robin Yount. Ronald Acuna Jr. A 6 out of 25.
Ooh, nice.
Ronald Acuna Jr. Boom! We'll pass that next door. Break curfew himself, Mr. Clevenger. Willie Mays Hayes. Francisco. There's a Luis Robert. Or as I call him, Robert.
It sounds better as Robert.
It sounds like he's a better player when I say
Or
Robert.
call him La Pantera, as his nickname goes.
Jorge Alfaro. Noah. Ralph Kiner. Charlie Morton. Blue Jays. Baby Blues. Cueto. Mike Mussina. There's a Harmon Killebrew, twin killer. Ryan Braun. Robinson. Loriano and Hilliard. Here we go. Last 2 stacks to go. Here we go. Chipper. Mr. Where's an Air Jordan Alvarez. And Jackie Sam. And Buster Posey. I'll pass these on over.
Optic Choice is next.
Optic is next. Yes, Russ.
Oh, yep.
Last stack. Let's roll. Let's roll. If you want something, pray for it now. Austin Meadows. Mr. Sunshine. Ernie Banks. Munoz. Chapman. Gleyber Torres. Mr. Anthony Rizzo. AJ, Mr. Blackman. Mr. Ronald Acuna Jr. John Carlos Stanton, Mr. Bryce Harper. Francisco. Fernando Tatis. Let's steal while we can. Steal second base while we can. Trevor Bauer, Mr. Anderson. Master and Apprentice, Yelich and Hayura. Neon Dion playing baseball, not with the Cowboys. Bo Bichette. And Mr. Lonnie Smith, Atlanta Braves. That's an auto. That's a Mr. Lonnie Smith. Ichiro. Jawan Marshall. Chris Bryant. Big Poppy with the Red Sox. Big Poppy. Here we go. Springer. Knock on the drum. Andrew Jones. Jose. There's a Miguel Cabrera. 42 out of 175. Miguel Cabrera. Let me pass that one right next door. The Big Hurt. A-Rod. Mr. Trammell. There's another Indian, Mr. Alex Bregman. Trash can. Knock on the trash can. Yes, Optic Choice is next. Bobby Bradley. Mr. Messina. Harmon Killebrew, Twin Killer. Trout Otani. Angels Elite. Mr. Messina, Harmony Killebrew, Lou Bordeaux. Here's a Bruce Bochy autograph with the trophy, with the Giants. That's Mr. Bochy. There you go. With the Giants. San Francisco. First bowl game I ever played was in that stadium. The conductor, Mr. Chris Sale. Chris Bryant. Jackie Robinson. We got a Sin-Soo Choo, 13 out of 99 with the Rangers. Pass that one right next door. Anything with a Sin-Soo. Pass all these over to the best guy in the business. By far.
I think you're biased.
Biased but true.
Well, I am pretty great.
Great is an understatement, my friend.
I mean, I am getting these. I probably have these sorted in real time, so that's kind of impressive.
You guys are watching how the assortment process goes in real time. Do you guys have any questions for Artie? Let's ask Artie questions. I don't see many questions for me. So let's ask Mr. Artie some questions. He's a bit of an enigma, if you ask me. Anybody knows him would probably agree. If you have questions for Artie, I'd almost be more interested in those than questions about me. AJ, or Mr. Charlie Beard himself. There's Mr. Smile again. Big day for him. Yelich and Howard. No questions for Artie in the chat.
They just want to get through the end of the archives break, I think, at this point.
Who's ready to end this break?
They're like, let's get on Optic Choice.
Let's go. I know Russ wants Optic.
Oh, it's so pretty. It's all autos. It's so gorgeous.
It's... Russ, if I had to sit here, he's a riddle wrapped in an enigma. Andrew, that's an understatement when it comes to Artie himself. Riddle wrapped in an enigma. Dynamite dropping, Mr. Art. Andrew. Bo. Mr. Bagwell. Andrew Pujols. There's another couple Bobby Bradleys in here. Hoffman.
Our eBay stuff always ships within 3 days. This stuff will be out either late tomorrow or Wednesday.
If you guys didn't hear that, this stuff will be out either late tomorrow or Wednesday, faster than the normal 3 days. Last couple of cards here in this stack. The last card goes to Oakland Athletics. Let's do a quick recap here in 1 second before we jump on to the next one.
Yep.
You have plenty of more chances to ask Artie questions. That's for sure. Quick recap before we go. Let's do that. Here we go, and then we will have our redemption. Bruce Bochy, Lonnie Smith, Grzelcyk, McClendon, Ralph Garr, another Grzelcyk. First, and this is the one. This is the one. That's all I got to say about that. Bob Wickman. Here we go. Sinsu, 13 out of 99. Miggy Cabrera, 42 out of 175. We got a Ronald Acuna, 6 out of 25. Eric Hosmer, 90 out of 99. Anthony Satander, 2 out of 99. Mr. Yu Chang, 67 out of 75. Derek Jeter, that's always a big one. JT, 76 out of 175. Malik Smith, 13 out of 75. And we have the Topps Combo Dual Auto. Royce Hawkins, Bryce Harper, Philadelphia Phillies. That's a double. That is what we would call a big old boom! Absolutely, Bobcats girl. Whew. There you go. This one's off to you. I'm going to pass this one right on over.
I actually was drawing a blank. I was thinking to myself, oh, we got to do a randomization because of Bryce, and then I realized that they're both on the Phillies.
They're both on the Phillies.
That is an awesome boom from Archives.
That is a boom.
Really awesome boom.
When it comes to our side, we're going to stop recording. All right. You got the next one with you. We can do 5-5. All right.
So you're going to take them all out and randomize, roll the dice.
Randomize them however we can. Who's ready? Should we put this one on hold for you, Russ? Should we take a minute for you, Russ?
No.
Let you sleep a little bit?
Next break up.
Next break up. So here we go. Here's how we will do this. We have 5 boxes to break of Optic. We see all of them there. We have 2 dice. The black one, odds will be left, evens will be right. And then this dice will pick the box itself. So odds left, even right. Here we go. Odds left, even right. We will choose from the right side. We will choose box number 1. So that is box number 1 from the right side. We will set that one down. Here we go. Odds left, evens right. That's box 1. 3 odds left, even right. So it's going to be on the left side. Box number 6. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Odds left, even right. What do we have? We have 6 evens to the right. Here we go. 2. Number 1, number 2. That's 3 of the boxes. Odds left, even right. Here we go. 4 odds left, even right. Right number 1. Right number 1. That's box number 1, right there. Last box here. We go box 5, odds left. Here's box number 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So I'll set these off to the side. Set this down. Those are the 5 boxes we will use. We have a moment of silence for Matt Ryan's mattress. Considering we didn't have a moment of silence at 3 in the morning, I am not going to give him the joy of having a moment of silence right now. So Matt Ryan's mattress will remain busted on the basement floor. We'll watch as we open these. Box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4, box 5. Russ asks if you can text him a picture of the dual redemption.
I suppose.
I guess Artie's in a good mood because he said he will. Russ, it is on its way. Here's we open the 5 boxes. Box 1. This is a great time. What happened to Matt Ryan? That is a very, very open question about what happened to Matt Ryan. Yes, for those of you who are asking, I knew him in college. I played with him in college. He was a roommate of mine in college. And we will leave it at that. Yes, the same Matt Ryan that plays for the Falcons. That is all I will leave it at for right now. Same Matt Ryan that plays for the Falcons. The few stories, yes, Atlanta Falcons, Mr. Matty Ice himself. Good dude. One of the best dudes I think I've ever known playing football. By far one of the best dudes I've ever known playing football. It's hard for me not to tell some of the stories I know about him without laughing. But I'm sure he could say the same thing about me. Telling stories about me without laughing would be a bit of a challenge. Are you a Falcons fan, Barrage? Yeah, just about to do that. Yeah, I'll get it. Right here.
That's it.
So, for Optic, let's quickly go over this. Diamondbacks, Orioles, Rangers, that would be Barbara, Braves, Nationals, Joseph, Red Sox, Christian, Cubs, with Isobel, White Sox, DCAD 9184, Reds, Nola Hens, Indians, Ricky Martin. Let's go Indians. Here we go. Ricky Martin. Rockies, Brewers, Mets, Nicholas, Tigers with Topps 5762, Astros, eBay name Cages 96 with the Royals, Yankees, and Cardinals. That's Thomas. Angels with Snoke 77, Dodgers, Brendan 4585. Marlins, Twins, Justin, A's, Jeff, Phillies, Eric. Pirates with Jason, Padres, eBay name Miss Tufano, Giants, Slang Guitarist, Mariners, Ian, Rays, M. Parker, Blue Jays, Darrow 2795. With the Cubs were Isobel, eBay name Scotty 1972-02. Matt Ryan was always one of my fantasy quarterbacks for a while, and I'm okay that he's not anymore. All right, here we go. We got 5 packs here, 5 boxes, 5 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will roll with these. As I open them, I will slide them right next to Mr. Dilger himself. If you want, as we ask always, if there's somebody specific you want, you better ask now. These hands are lucky. I've got old Tatis Jr. Here we go. I will do my best with these to open them carefully. Carefully is the question. I do have very fat fingers, so sometimes it takes a minute, but I do my best to open them slowly and carefully. Let's slide this right on over here. Take a look at that. We will go right in order. Mr. Paddock, Mr. Taylor. Here we go, a 52 out of 99 auto. Rico Garcia, right next door with the Rockies. Set that down. A 33 out of 99, again with the Rockies. That would be Mr. Sam Hilliard.
hot. Rockies are hot out there.
Rockies right off the gate. And then I call him Robert. I've been told it's Robert.
Ooh. Mega boom.
Put this one down. That goes boom. Anytime he's not playing the Indians, that is a mega boom. That is a 31 out of 99. Luis Robert auto. Set that one down right there. And again, Jalen Davis. But sorry, Gratterall.
So guys, normally like that might be a one touch, but because of the type of card, I know Chris tends to not do that. So we might be in contact with the owner of the White Sox. There, how you want that shit.
Joey Bard Mojo. Here we go. Alberto Mondesi. There we go. That's pack one down. A couple of Rockies hot off the start. Luis Robert. Boom. There you go. With the White Sox. That would be DCAD 9184 White Sox, hot from the start. I set these cards over with Mr. Dilger from the get-go. That's a Luis. I call him Robert. You may call him Robert. Robert. Try to take my time opening these. It's a pretty sweet Donruss optic pack of cards. I like to hide them from you. Do as best I can to. Here we go. Mr. Biggio. Mr. Sean Mercer. I can never say let's go Cubs, Mickey, so you won't hear me say it. There's a Christian Yelich All-Stars. 88 out of 99. That's what's behind this one. That is a Minnesota Twin Broussard Gratterall auto. Behind that we have 99 out of 99 with the Reds. Jonathan India with the Reds.
Top prospect.
That is a top Reds prospect. 99 out of 99. Nico Horner. Chicago.
There's a Cubby.
There's a Chicago Cubby for you. 60 out of 99. That's a Cub for you. There you go, Mickey. There's a Cub for you. It's a pretty looking card. It's a shiny looking card. That's a Nico Horner. I'm putting all these autos right next to Artie himself. And then we have Juan Soto, Dustin May, Blake Snell. There's a Mr. Shane Bieber with the Indians and a Buster Posey. You think Chris is the man? False. As good as he is with the cards, nothing gets done without this guy next to me. So, you want to thank Chris. That's all well and good. Chris does a phenomenal job. He's better than anybody I've ever seen doing this. But really, this is the guy. Take a bow. Stop looking down. Smile and wave. Smile. There you go. Smile and wave. He's the one that'll have all these out to you tomorrow or.
We got a whole team. Though. We got a whole team. I'm the captain.
There's a Tatis. Fernando Tatis. There you go. Let's hit the homer. Behind that we have a Danny Mendick. 78 out of 99. Danny Mendick, 78 out of 99 with the White Sox. All these autos get sent right next to me. We have a TJ Zook, Toronto, 77 out of 99. Now, that's a fun card. There's a Blue Jay. North of the border, TJ Zook, 77 out of 99. Again, there's another 99 out of 99. Jonathan India with the Cincinnati Reds.
Second India, right?
Then is the Jonathan India. There we go. Some other auto. We'll pass these.
You put it on the soft side.
Okay. There's a Devers. Masahiro Tanaka. That's just a fun name to say. Vlad Guerrero. There's an optic Vlad Guerrero. Beautiful looking card. Tim Anderson. And Gavin Lux. It's a beautiful looking thing. You want a nice Mickey? You are getting greedy. Mickey's getting greedy. Wants a nice Cubs Chris Bryant auto. Getting very, very greedy. There's a Bryce Harper with the Phillies. Brian Abreu. There's a Texas Ranger. Brock Burke, 28 out of 99. Mr. Brock Burke. There he is. 28 out of 99. Brock Burke. Patrick Sandoval, 19 out of 99. Los Angeles. Patrick Sandoval, 19 out of 99. Patrick Sandoval. Jesus Luzardo, 71 out of 99.
Hey,
Oakland A's.
how do you say Jesus in Spanish?
Jesus.
There you go.
Since it's Robert, we might as well call him Jesus Luzardo. But since we're in America, that's Jesus himself. Jesus.
Other cards too. In a second.
Yeah. Toss him.
Well, not literally, but
Well, yeah. There's another Indian. There's a Logan Allen. Austin Meadows. Christian Yelich. And Matt Olson. Here we go. Last pack. You want one now? Pray to the baseball gods. Here we go. With the optic choice. Here we go. Vlad Guerrero. Tim Anderson. With the Detroit, the LT Grays. Travis Demetre. Auto. And next up behind that we have a Randy Orozarena. 70 out of 99 auto. Valued collector. There we are. That's a rated rookie signature. Green Mojo. Trent Grisham. Trent Grisham.
have the team on it or no?
It does not have the team on him. We will. Seeing as
Any
I'm not.
guesses?
Any guesses as to who Trent Grisham rated?
San Diego Padres.
This is a Padre. San Diego, as Mr. Will Ferrell will call him. San Diego. That is a boom.
You write Padres on there for me?
I will in 1 second.
Sure.
That is an Alex Bregman, Willie Castro, Scherzer, and Mike Trout. San Diego Padres. Quick recap before we are out of here. Let's start off with the Padres boom.
Legacy is next.
Mr. Trent Grisham. Rated rookies. Slide that right there. A couple other autos that we have. Orozena, Travis Demetre, Jesus, some call him Jesus Luzardo, Sandoval, Burke, Garcia, Robert, or Robert, whatever you want to say, Hilliard, TJ Zook, India, Mendrick, India again, Nico Horner, and Broussard Gratterall. That is what we have for Optic Baseball. Coming up next, we have our Legacy Football. More up my alley with football. We'll be back in just a second. All right, here we go. I like this kind of text.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice product for sure. We've been doing pretty good, man. That's
got to be a big
Harper
one.
double Ruggs big. The Roberts big. Yeah, Mike Trout serial number is pretty solid. So I've been doing that fire.
We have it here. cards, 16 packs. Oh, what is he doing to me?
This is what we did. We did this last week. We're okay.
We didn't do this one, did we?
Yeah. This was the college jerseys. Fun.
Here we go.
Stop record, start record thing.
I'd pull it back a little, but then it would fall off the desk. So I can't pull it back too much. Next, here we go. Here we go. Yeah.
Do a recap, focus on the car so they can see all the autographs.
Okay.
And there was some serial number stuff in there that I think that. Okay.
Cody, first break ever. Hey, thanks for the constructive criticism. I appreciate it. Always a good time.
You want some more bourbon?
Wait, give me an hour. Give me an hour.
So, man, thank you guys. All right, I'll leave up.
Some most with the camera.
Yeah. Yep.
Is there a what's the focus button? There was one of these was a camera thing, but I don't want to mess with that too much. What's next? Great question.
Legacy football followed by Luminance football.
Next we have Legacy football. As we open these, I will shoot this right. These are the next couple of boxes. These are the next 4 boxes that we will open as a group together. Legacy football. I'd say it's a real sport, but football, baseball, basketball. I'm a soccer fan, so I'm going to count soccer. All of them, real sports. Here we go. Legacy football. We have 4 boxes of Legacy football. Here we go. Open these all up. So, anybody who's new, this is my second Monday in a row. I am the brother-in-law. Chris is lucky enough to be married into my family. He's welcome. And I think if he had him on a moment of honesty, he would be agreeing with me. He is the lucky one. We'll go over the teams here in a second, but I am the brother-in-law. I am Kevin, here with Artie, breaking all the packs as we go. So I hope you guys are enjoying this Monday, the greatest day of the week. I've been getting a little flack about that, but it is Monday. It is the greatest day of the week. If you can't have a good Monday, how can you have a good week? So we set off to give you guys all a very good Monday. Thank you, Mr. Gary. Anytime we do football cards, I feel more in my zone. Is there anybody who any of you who don't have football as maybe your number one sport as it is mine? Maybe you guys like baseball or soccer or basketball better. But I think every sports fan has their favorite sport. For me, it's football. Maybe it's because I grew up playing it, played it through college, now coach it in high school. So for me, it's football. So that's why this is home cooking for me. You guys all have a favorite sport or not? Guys, just watch any sport that's on anytime, from golf to NASCAR to soccer. Whatever's on is on, and we will watch. You guys tell me. I always like the chat to be a bit interactive. I like to go back and forth. You tell me, ask me questions, or ask Artie questions. I know he likes to talk just as much as I do. So it's really up to you. So we have these 4 stacks of Legacy football cards 2. We got 4 stacks right there. You see all 4 of them. I'm moving this camera back as far as I can before it falls off the desk. Give me a second while I center that. There. 4 stacks of cards. Bomber breaks. Beautiful. So here's what we got tonight with the Cardinals. We've got Dougie Doug with the Cardinals, Falcons, Bucks, Daniel, Ravens with Chris, Bills and Bengals with Andy, Panthers, eBay name Aubrey in 98, Bears, Mr. Curry, Browns, eBay name Ross Cloverhouse 0, Cowboys, Debo Shiznick, Broncos, Vikings, Mr. Watt, Lions, Rams with Jeff, Packers, William, Texas Jaguars, Ron, eBay name Ron, 200, 3208, Colts, eBay name MA with the Chiefs, Dolphins, and Patriots, Mr. Rossi, Chargers and Raiders, Darius, Saints, Heron Mark, Giants, Matt, Jets, Thomas, Eagles, eBay name Squish, Steelers, eBay names Kaijo, 49ers, eBay name Eric Bod, Seahawks, eBay name Totro, Titans, eBay name Ross Vardy 97, and Redskins, Mr. Kirby Jr. Does fishing count? Does fishing count as a sport?
Yeah.
All right, we'll count it as a sport. Wayne's World fishing counts as a sport.
You can be professional.
I believe the Bass Masters was over the weekend. So here we go. We will get going on our legacy. We'll pull from this stack first. Here we go.
These are college jerseys, so I got a nice spreadsheet here.
Khalil, McCafferty. Here we go. 82 out of 100. Lawrence Taylor, that's a legend to begin with. 82 out of 100. Legends, and then a couple of rookies. Denzel Mims, and rookie out of Carolina, Edwards. Edelman, Julio Jones. Then we have Tyrann Mathieu, Honey Badger. We got a bit of a psych out right there. We got Drew Brees with the timeless. Randy Moss is a legend. Donovan Peoples-Jones, the Indian. Indians. Wow. Cavs. I was way off. A couple of Browns back-to-back. Harrison Bryant and Donovan Peoples-Jones. Anything on ESPN counts as a sport. Unless you're counting during shutdown, because they were showing some wacky stuff. Mitchie Trubisky. There's a fan favorite. Ezekiel Elliott. Joe Thomas, the legend. Got to show some love for the fat guy. Derek Brown. Chase Claypool. Henry Hooper now with the Browns. Khalil Mack. There's a Tom Brady. J.K. Dobbins. The Ohio State University. There's another Tom Brady. Mr. Fred Taylor. There's a Jonathan Taylor. Jackson and T. Higgins. Anything on ESPN counts. Anybody catch any ESPN sports during shutdown? Perhaps the insane diving. Wilkins, Cousins, Watt. Uh-oh. Tyler Johnson's turned around. I wonder why. That's a Tyler Johnson auto out of Minnesota. Tyler Johnson rookie auto.
Tampa Bay Bucks.
Tampa Bay Bucks. That slides right next door to get looked at. And then we have 99 out of 150. A couple of rookies. There's another J.K. Dobbins. Hey, there's my buddy Matt Ryan. Let's talk about this mattress for a minute. Won't talk about anything else. We'll talk about how I destroyed his mattress by throwing it down 7 flights of stairs. Aaron Donald, Carson Wentz. There's a Patrick Mahomes, Pat Tillman, Nate Stanley. Beautiful. Let's pass these right next door. as we get this all taken care of. If you guys want to know what a break looks like in real time, you're watching it. Mr. Dilger himself.
Oh, I'm not sorting these guys live. We have a specialty guy. He can do the entire breaks without a cheat sheet, which is quite impressive.
That's very impressive for anybody in college jerseys. I always like to look at college jerseys. Ingram, Ryan Tannehill. There's a J.J. Watt for the ages. A Jerry Rice. A couple of rookies. Here we go. K.J. Hamler.
Tyler Lockett a 150 in that last stack.
Beautiful. You saw Marble Race when they brought back ESPN The Ocho. So if you don't mind, tell us about the Marble Race. I don't even know what that would look like online. Crowder, Zadarius.
It's like this huge thing. These marble races are like taking off.
The marble races, I've never heard of it.
My brother-in-law is like in his own little marble race thing, and
I've never ever heard of it.
Legit, supposedly.
A couple of rookies. There's a Grant Delpit and Devaney. I've never heard of nor seen, nor do I want to see what a marble race looks like. Got a Bowden there in the back. Mike Evans. There's another Mahomes. There's a numbered 154 out of 299, Mr. Mahomes. And then we have a Tony Gonzalez, a couple of rookies we have here. Jacob Eason, Lynn Bowden Jr. out of Kentucky. Lamar Cook. We got a little faker outer there. Thanks for nothing. Behind that, though, we got a Lamar. A record book Lamar. Howie Long. A couple of rookies. Ebert and McCray. Out of Baylor University. Tom, I'm waiting for you to describe what you thought of the marble race. Loved it, hate it, don't want to see it again. What'd you think of the marble race? Jamal Adams now with the Seahawks. Davante Adams. We got a little mini guy. A little Sam Darnold mini. Peyton. Aikman and a couple of rookies. Isaiah Simmons. Never saw the slippery stairs, Wayne. Wayne's World. Godwin. Mahomes. Little. There's a Nate Stanley out of the University of Iowa. Drew Brees. Record book Brees. Walter Jones, maybe the best left tackle ever. And a rookie, K.J. Hill and J.K. Dobbins. So since we can't get a description of the marble race, can you tell us about the slippery stairs? Mr. World, ball's in your court. Zeke. Here we have a 89 out of 199 Derrick Henry. That slides right next door. Couple of legends. And then we have our rookies. Justin Jefferson. Anybody else see anything interesting on the Ocho? Now with the Colts, we have Phillip Rivers, Sam Darnold, Aaron Jones. Oh, this looks thick. This looks big. I'll tell you this. It's a 17 out of 100. It's a Nate Staley out of the University of Iowa. That's an auto. That's a jersey piece. That's a Nate Staley. Love the white, yellow, and black. That's a boom. Just because he's out of the Big Ten. That's a Staley. There you go. And then we have Lamar. A couple of legends and Boomer and rookie A.J. Dillon out of my alma mater, Boston College. Anybody who follows college football knows what comes out of Boston College, and it usually isn't running backs. A.J. Dillon will be the exception.
Nate Stanley is a Minnesota Viking.
Got a Viking there for Nate Staley. The Minnesota Vikings. Mr. Watt. That's fantastic. Got a Pettis. Little Eric Dickerson for the ages. Legend. Little Peyton Manning. And a couple of rookies. Reed. There's the #1 overall pick. That's a Joe Burrow. Well done. Go Bengals, except when they play the Browns. Week 2, hopefully not a good thing for the Bengals. We have Cam Akers, running back.
Which rookie quarterback has the best career?
Ooh, it's got to be Joe Burrow.
Okay.
It's got to be.
It's gotta be
Who else has a chance?
Tua? Don't you think
No.
Tua would have been the number 1 pick before he broke his hip?
No, he's going to be hurt.
Okay.
You break a hip, you're done.
Okay.
You break a hip. I don't know much. I don't know almost anything at all.
I'll take 2 of those 2 if you want Burrow.
All right, then let's throw it to you guys. Who's going to have a better career, Tua or Joe Burrow, or Javon Kinlaw, who's now with the Browns?
Miami coach is a savant too, so I'm putting a lot of faith in him. I can't even think of his name, but
Miami.
the head coach, right? They won those games last year with
the BC guy.
Is that who it is?
It's guy. He was a 5th year. I was there. I visited him. I can picture his face. Played linebacker at Boston College, and this is going to bug me. This is going to absolutely bug me. Hey, someone's got to help me out. Head coach for the Miami Dolphins. He's a former Boston College athlete. Coached with the Patriots. Coached with Bill. Like Brian Flores.
There it is. Yeah.
There it is. He was at BC. He was a 5th year when I was a redshirt freshman at Boston. Good dude. One of the smartest players I was ever around. Quiet guy. Just kind of went about his business. Chris Carson. Darius. There's an Aaron. There's a Julius Pest. There's a 2 out of 100. That's a legend. That's going right there to get packed up right now. Andre Johnson. Jerry Jeudy. Denzel Mims. Love? Hold on. Love will have the best career?
Okay. Hey, there's no wrong answer.
William, I'm going to argue with that.
Well, here's what I'll say, right? Who's gonna be in the best situation when they get to start? Probably Love. Not guaranteed, but considering the Packers aren't a bottom of the barrel team, in theory they'll have a better roster when he gets to go.
I guess it's just hard for me to look 2 years out, but maybe.
Right. I mean,
maybe.
Thomas. Herbert, right? He could be...
Oh, a Wisconsin Badger. 96 out of 100. That's going to be a patch. That's going to be an auto. That's going to be Jonathan Taylor. Little red, little white. Jonathan Taylor with the Colts, Indianapolis Colts. That's a nice hit. Boom! Jonathan Taylor.
We saw a lot of him.
As an Ohio State fan, we saw a ton of him. It's with the Colts. A couple of rookies. Edwards. I see Brian Edwards all the time. I keep wanting to say Braylon Edwards. So if I do that, you can yell at me. I'm okay with being yelled at. Young guys are going to get rattled. How do you think the lack of preseason is going to help or hurt the young guys? That's another common thing I hear all the time.
Yeah, it's got to hurt, right? I mean, I don't know how that helps your quarterback.
I don't think it can help the quarterback.
Right, no prep.
Unless your name is Patrick Mahomes.
But he had a whole year.
You're not going to, or John Elway. It's going to be rough for you. Harrison Bryant and Derek Brown.
If I had any choice to play of that quarterback, I would for this year. Like I'd play Fitzpatrick, I'd play Tyrod, I'd play all the vets and give those rookies some time. I would personally.
It's going to be hard. Do you want to sit 2 years and get the number 1 pick again? I don't know what you do.
Yeah.
This year, that's a Grant Delpit. That's a Cleveland Brown. That's a rookie.
You got to evaluate how they look too, right? Like I think you should be able to tell, like, oh, this guy looks ready, or no, this guy can't.
Well, then I guess the question is, can you tell how somebody looks in practice?
Right. That's a guy. I want to believe yes, but
simply, I don't know if NFL works the same way as college, but simply knowing how college works, it's hard to believe.
Okay.
Because if college, there's a Myles Garrett, Cleveland Browns. Because if college works the same way, the quarterbacks are getting the script before practice and saying, hey, keep an eye out for this or keep an eye out for that. 294 out of 299. That's Matthew Stafford. My neighbor is a huge Lions fan. He's going to be jealous, but that's okay. As with Barry Sanders. Because if the NFL is anything like college, they get the script the night before. And they're saying, hey, look at this, look at that, look at this, look at that. Waynes, how do you think the lack of fans is going to affect the play on the field? I don't know. That's nothing I've thought of. How do you think the lack of fans is going to affect?
Fans.
the lack of fans going to affect the play on the field? Oh, we got faked out here.
The other thing I was going to say is the tackling, right? When you don't have practice, the number one thing this offers is tackling. And so then
Yes. Well, Jermaine Joe Green, a couple of rookies.
You would know better than anybody.
Chase Young.
What if you had to play a big college game with no fans? How like?
Well, I don't think fans matter.
Okay.
The game I keep going to is when I was playing. We played Temple before they were any good. We played them at the Eagle Stadium, and I think there was probably 5,000 fans in the Eagle Stadium, and it was quiet. You could hear what everybody was saying. You could hear what the quarterback was saying. You can hear what the linemen were saying. None of it really mattered. Maybe, though, because it was Temple, and at the time they weren't very good, but who knows? I happen to believe that not a lack of fans won't do too much. There's a Jameson. There's a mini guy. And then we have Aaron Terrell and a couple of rookies. Just a mini and a...
They're talking about what else has come out of the case and stuff. I want to see some Chase Young action.
I've seen a couple of Chase Young. Just right there's a Nick Chubb for you.
No, he doesn't care about that.
Nobody cares about Nick Chubb. I do. There's an Isaiah, Michael Thomas, and a couple of legends, rookies, KJ, Zach Moss. It's hard to project 2 years down the road because who knows what's going to happen, especially in the NFL. Yeah. Evans, Hill. We got a Xavier. It's turned upside down, so maybe that's a good sign. Xavier, McKinney, rookie. Alabama, that's an auto.
New
Xavier,
York Football Giants.
There you go. There's a New York Football Giants auto for you. And behind that, we got a number 289, 268 out of 299. Tyler Johnson, University of Minnesota. So no Chase Young, but
I already know he's a buck because we just got him.
There we go.
We got him last week because you specifically said, "Oh, he's catching balls from Tommy B."
Tommy Brady. So Keenan, Jamal. There's a Deshaun, Hester, and a couple of rookies. P. Ryan and C.D. Lamb.
Yeah, interesting. The top two odds right now that I found for Rookie of the Year, C.D. Lamb, J.K. Dobbins. And Justin Herbert would be the highest quarterback.
J.K. Dobbins has a heck of a situation there in Baltimore. He's in Baltimore, yeah. It's going to be hard to beat that situation in Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. Anybody else got a Rookie of the Year? Rumor has it Big Ten is back. I don't believe you for a second.
What?
Thanks for playing. We're going to look that up.
Great. Oh, God. I please thought that'd be true.
If you are, rumor has it,
Oh, I was so wrong. Take away everything I just said about the odds. That was so wrong. Joe Burrow is by far the number one chance.
Okay, I lied to you.
That was me. That was my bad.
I lie. I said it. I will lie to you.
My bad. My
Michael P. Ryan. Well, couple of rookies. There's a Mountaineer for you.
Is Hunt going to affect Chubb and fantasy? The splits are not great. They're not favorable when the time that Kareem Hunt came back last year in terms of Nick Chubb's fantasy production. Probably because Hunt catches so many passes out of the backfield.
Thank you for not paying attention to the rumor mill about the Big Ten. I don't believe it for a second.
Can't get my hopes up.
We got a numbered here. We got a numbered Russell Wilson. 39 out of 50. That's a numbered Russell Wilson. Then we have Lawrence Taylor. There's a love for you. And a Johnson. Rivers, Darnold.
Okay, so who's the Super Bowl favorite?
Ooh, Super Bowl favorite. How many of you have Tampa Bay as a Super Bowl favorite simply because of who they had at quarterback? Mr. Ed Reed. There you go. There's a Drew Bledsoe. Once upon a time, almost led a Super Bowl favorite. Trayvon Henderson tweeted out, "We back, coming soon."
Ooh, okay.
I don't trust a player's tweet. I've seen enough of those. I've been around enough of the players.
I hope he's right.
I've been around enough of the players to know that we back might mean we practicing and nothing else. But Lord, I hope you're right. Absolutely hope you are right. Mason Rudolph has monster potential. Are you a Steelers fan there, Brent?
This is the wrong crowd to.
Are you a Steelers fan there, Brent? Steelers started it. He started it. Here's a little there's a J.J. Watt mini. That's a fancy card. He started it. A.J. Epinesa.
Well, Ben's going to be back this year, right? So he's not even, I mean...
Ben is going to be back. There's a Chenault Jr. wide receiver. Joe Namath. Couple of rookies. Chenault and Hopkins. 2 more stacks. 2 more stacks. You're a Miami fan and you think Mason Rudolph has... What makes you think Mason Rudolph has potential? Are you an Oklahoma State fan?
And I do like the people are talking about the Chiefs. Yeah, I forgot. Like, how you now pick the Chiefs as your Bowl favorite right now, just based on how last year was?
True.
I mean,
Luke, there's a Boston College guy. There's a BC guy. Warren Moon. Kurt Warner. T. Higgins. And Van Jefferson. Don't see the Bucks making it. Brady ain't in the AFC East anymore.
That is true. not that the NFC South is a stalwart of defensive prowess.
Uh-oh. There's an upside down behind your back, Drew Brees.
Ooh.
Get ready for it. That is a Drew Brees golden auto. Boom!
Holy
Drew Brees
fire.
himself. You are welcome.
I don't know if it. I mean,
Wow.
in the years that I've been here, I don't know how many live Drew Brees.
Drew,
total.
the Saints.
That's crazy.
Heron Mark, eBay name Heron. That's a Drew Brees auto for you, Mr. Heron Mark. I'm going to set that one very gently down right there. And then we have Joe Montana, Emmitt Smith, Simmons. And there's an Ohio State Buckeye, not Chase Young, but KJ Hill. Wow. Brent, you are just throwing smoke. Ohio State sucks. Who do you root for there, Brent? Who do you root for? There's a Matt Ryan. There's a BC guy. There's a roommate. I could tell you stories if I was allowed. Chase Young mini. You wanted a little guy? You wanted a Chase Young? There's a Chase Young mini for you, my friend. There's a Gronkowski. There's a J.K. There's a possibly rookie of the year, J.K. Dobbins. Bacon Made Bod. That might be the best name ever with a great autograph. Bacon Made Bod. Drew Brees. You are welcome for the Drew Brees auto. You know what I thought? I thought this pack needs a Drew Brees auto, so I'm going to give him one. Wow. That is a great, great pull. There's a Keyshawn Vaughn out of Andy. Dan Marino. Warren Moon and a couple of rookies. We got Justin Jefferson. There's an A.J. Dillon, best running back in the NFL. Check out his thighs. He's jacked. He's ripped. And I'm a guy, and I'm allowed to say it. Check it out. Rookie of the year, A.J. Dillon. Tannehill. Rookie. 89 out of 299, Brian Edwards. And we got a 5.
Las Vegas Raiders.
Tua. There's a Tua and a Joey Reed. William, it is a Drew Brees auto. It is a great, great Monday. So Mondays are a great day to be alive. A great day to be alive. Mr. Hopkins, Evans. This is a good receiver pack. Tyreek Hill, Jared Goff, and a little fake me out before we get to the Ned Reed, Lambert. Where's the Joe Burrow and a Cleveland Brown, Javon Kinlaw. Oh, Rutgers fan. Wayne's World. How long have you been a Rutgers fan? Record book. Cam Akers. Jeff Okuda, first cornerback taken. Now you want a Rodgers auto. You're not getting greedy, are you, William? You got the Drew Brees auto. Now you want the Aaron Rodgers auto. I can only do so much. I work magic, but not that much magic. I'll do my best, though. Jamal Adams, Devontae Adams, Keyshawn Vaughn out of Vanderbilt University. Peyton, Randall, and then we have a couple of tight end and a running back. Now the Rodgers. We're getting there. one of these packs may hold
Luminance is next.
an Aaron Rodgers.
If you pull a Breeze and a Rodgers,
If I pull a Breeze and a Rodgers,
4 boxes of Legacy, I'm never doing this again.
wow. Lynn Bowden Jr., wide receiver, 5 out of 35. That's a rookie auto. Lynn Bowden Jr. right next door. Lynn Bowden Jr. Behind that, we have a 287 out of 299. Philip Lindsay. We'll set that right there as well. Henry Riggs. Kinlaw to the Browns.
Bowden is also a Vegas Raider. Getting weird. Doesn't really roll off the tongue. Lost at Vegas.
Well, yeah. Still learning to say, there's a Baker Mayfield. He put on some muscle. He's going to be the real deal. Stop throwing interceptions. Cam Akers. Greg Kittle. Elway. There's a Chase Young for you. I've had a couple of Chanels. A couple of rookie Chanels. That's the best I can do so far for you. Juju. There's an A.J. Brown. There's a legend for you. There's a 44 out of 150. That's LaDainian. 44 out of 150. Boom! 44 out of 150. A couple of rookies. Let's pass these on over.
Toss me those mini guys too. So
Yep. These mini cards are by far my favorite. That's my big hand. That's the little mini. Almost done here with Legacy. There's a McCaffrey. Got you a fake out. There's a fan favorite. There's a Legacy. And we have a couple of Zach Moss, Grant Delpit.
And guys, we do random vet base in these breaks. Random vet base.
These right there. Julio. There's another mini. That's him. It's a Russell Wilson mini right there. There's a Legacy himself, Mr. Earl Campbell. Mr. Earl Campbell. Mean Joe Green. A couple of rookies. Jacob Eason. What position? I was a center. I was Matt Ryan's center. I was Matt Ryan's roommate. That's kind of my claim to fame. But I haven't accomplished much in my life since. But I was Matt Ryan's center. I was Matt Ryan's roommate for 4 years. Well, 3 years I was his roommate. 5 years I was his. Of course, there's a Jonathan Taylor. And a couple of rookies. There's a Tom Brady. And William, are you up front? Are you in the Northeast anywhere? There's a Big Ben. Jacoby Brissett. Ooh! See, it may not be an Aaron Rodgers, but it's a Brett Favre. 28 out of 50. So it may not be Aaron Rodgers, it may not be an auto, but it's Brett Favre himself. 28 out of 50. Boom! There is no Aaron Rodgers without Brett Favre. Rob Johnson.
Oh, okay. And so this is a Dare to Tear card, which we won't deal with, but you do have the option in the back to tear it open and get potentially something, little mini treat or something like that on the inside. So
he made me aware of his Dare to Tear. There's tear lines here. You may tear it if you would like. I am not going to touch it. Absolutely am not going to touch it. You may or may not get something a little fun
who's
inside.
Our Packers owner?
The Packers owner would be, who's got the Packers tonight? Mr. Goldberg. That would be you, William. The Dare to Tear.
William, we always love to know what's inside these, so if you do pop it open, shoot us a little message with what was inside. That'd be awesome.
William, let us know if you tear it. William, never tearing that, William said.
Oh, okay. Very
So,
cool.
so we won't look for.
Yeah.
So we won't look for that email. We won't look for that message. He will not tear. Risk is not worth the reward. Not at all. Legacy. There's a Brett Favre legacy. There you go. AJ McCafferty. There you go. There's a 21 out of 199. There's a Chenault 21.99. Who's asking for it? Chenault, there you go. Javon Kinlaw and Cam Akers. Sterling, Julio, Jared Pinkney out of Vanderbilt. A 62 out of 100 of Jared Pinkney out of Vanderbilt. Oh, that is a cool looking auto. Got the jersey right there.
Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah. Hot Atlanta Falcons. It's a cool looking auto. Very good. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know what would be inside if you tear it. I do not know.
Maybe Russ would know better than even me.
J.K.
Sure.
Jeff Okuda. Yeah, maybe you guys can help him with that. What may be inside?
I think it's a mini, right?
Yeah, William's saying an Emerald Mini may be in there.
Yeah.
There's a Legacy Legend. Look. Penn State. So according to William, you don't know who you get until you tear it, and most of the players aren't as good.
Yeah, hey, I respect that.
Risk and reward. Risk and reward. There's a Dak Prescott under the lights, Peyton Manning. There's a Ruggs. A couple Alabama guys back to back. Ruggs and McKinney. Very cool. Ruggs and McKinney. Mini numbered. Guaranteed short print mini. I have a Kyler I may open now that I have a Favre. You have a Kyler. Some people say he might win the MVP this year. TJ Hawkinson, 53 out of 299. Who doesn't love the tight end out of the line? TJ Hawkinson, 53 out of 99. Jake Fromm and not numbered. I don't know. I've never seen what's inside. I've never heard what's inside. So I'm relying a lot on you guys for what may or may not be inside. There's a third Matt Ryan I've pulled. A little faker outer there. Stephon Diggs. Joe Thomas, the second Joe Thomas. Fat people are welcome. You guys are good. None are numbered.
Luminance is next.
Traphus, thanks, but you're a liar, and I appreciate that. I do not have a new calling. Oh, another mini. Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones. Oh, that's cool. Michael Vick. One of my favorite players, best player ever in Madden. You could play with anybody in Madden. Who would you play with? Anthony Gordon and Hunter Bryant. Let's pass these.
Shotgun, roll out left. See you later. You play two player, and then you take the running back or the fullback, and you auto block.
It's
use
ridiculous.
block, and it's just pretty much unstoppable.
All right, almost. We're running towards the end. Russell, fingers crossed on an auto. There's a Joe Burrow. That's a card. That's a rookie card. There you go.
Hand me that Burrow.
And a Cole Kmet and DeAndre Swift. Let's slide this Joe Burrow right there. May not win Rookie of the Year, but he's going to look good here.
50. 48 out of 50.
There you go. 48 out of 50 on the Joe Burrow. Adam Thielen. There's a Miles Garrett. Very good. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Another huge one.
This is a Bo
Is that
Jackson
Bo?
6 out of 15.
Jeez, oh man.
This is a 6 out of 15. Bo knows
You
best.
were doing all the legacy breaks from now on.
That's an auto. That's a patch. That's a Bo Jackson 6 out of 15. Kaboom! You're welcome. Bo knows football. Bo knows baseball. Bo knows legacy. There you go. And then behind that, we have a 126 out of 150. Derek. And the camera fell. Got a little excited. Got a little excited, and the camera fell. Barry Sanders, a couple of rookies. Zach Moss. Bo knows. Who's got the Raiders there? Darius, that's a big one. That's a Bo knows. Bo knows everything. DJ Shark. One of the best names in football. Behind that we have a Terrell. Mean Joe Green. Jacob. And Lynn Bowden Jr. 6 out of 15 Bo knows auto. Marlon Mack. DJ Moore. Fan favorite there. There it is. Josh Allen. Couple of rookies. Hasty and Hebert. Yeah, Russell, this is a phenomenal break. If you take the Bo by himself, that's a phenomenal break. There's been a couple good ones. There's another Nick Chubb. T. Higgins. Under the lights. Lasting legacy. There's an Archie Manning. Who needs Peyton? We got Archie. And Isaiah Simmons. Chandler. Ben. There's a numbered Joe Montana. 69 out of 299. Joe Montana. 69 out of 299. Emmett. KJ. There's a couple of Buckeyes for you. The Ohio State Buckeyes. KJ and J.K. Dobbins. We got a Breeze auto. So here's the question. Would you rather have Michael Vick in Madden or Bo knows in Tecmo Bowl? Who would you rather play with? Luke Kuechly, Drew Lock, Gilmore, a faker outer.
I would say Bo is more of a OP advantage in Tecmo than Michael Vick.
Courtney Davis, Justin.
It's close, but there are other QBs you can run with. There are other running backs you can do with.
And Emmitt Smith.
Bo and Tecmo, I don't know if there's anyone even close to him.
No, there's nobody close to Bo and Tecmo. Dwayne has an Ohio State. Baker. There's a little mini Desmond Pittman. Kurt Warren, and there he is. Third time, A.J. Dillon and Tua. Two of my Rookie of the Year candidates. Tua.
Patman's a Colt.
And last but not least, you want something?
Last pack mojo.
Here you go. Last pack mojo. Give me something. Give me something. Here we go. Last pack mojo. Last but not least. Certainly number one in our hearts for legacy. Give me something. Kyler Murray. Juju. Andrew. You got Joe Burrow. We got Joe Burrow. That is a Joe Burrow rookie. We'll slide that right there. Christian. Another Brett. And we got a couple of rookies. Joe Reed and another Joe Burrow. Two Joe Burrow rookies there in that last case. So let's quickly recap. We got a couple of big booms in this one. And we will go over all of those here right now.
Go hand me those metallic cards right there.
Yeah. Get them in here. Here are our rookies. This is one of our big booms. Bo knows football. 6 out of 15. Bo knows football. Jared Pinkney. Got that out of Vanderbilt. 62 out of 100. Lynn Bowden Jr. Another auto. 5 out of 35. Got that Drew Brees. Got that Drew Brees auto. Got that Drew Brees auto, which is also a 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10.
Ooh, that's a Chris special, too.
That is a 2 out of 10. Xavier McKinney. Jonathan Taylor tried to beat the Buckeyes, never really could. Xavier McKinney. Nate Staley, Iowa. Behind that, first one, Tyler Johnson. Tyler Johnson. And in some of our legends, 82 out of 100. Lawrence Taylor got a Joe Burrow metallic. 69 out of 299. Joe Montana. Derek Carr, 126 out of 150. Joe Burrow. 48 out of 50. Lockett, 63 out of 199. 21 out of 199. There's your Chenault Jr. Not an auto, but it's Dare to Tear, 28 out of 50. Brett Favre. K. Sean Vaughn, Vandy University. 89 out of 299, Mr. Brian Edwards. Mini Sam Darnold. Mini Crowder. Mini J.J. Watt. Mini Chase Young. You wanted the big guy, you get the little guy. Mini Chase Young. 44 out of 150. LaDainian. Philip Lindsay. 267 out of 299. 39 out of 50. Russell. Tyler Johnson out of Minnesota. 268 out of 299. Stafford, 294 out of 299. Julius, 2 out of 100. Derrick Henry, 89 out of 199. Mahomes, Mr. Patrick Mahomes, 154 out of 299. And Tyler Lockett, 99 out of 150. So that is our legacy break. One of the most fun breaks I've had. Woo. Thank you. See you soon.
Luminance is up next.
Luminance next. Luminance. Here we go.
Start record.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Don't think I've thrown anything away. You guys do something with these, you said, right?
Yeah, you can just put them off to the side. I'll grab them. Yeah.
What do we have in here? 3 autos, 1 million, 10 cards.
Did you show these little minis at the end here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Took me a second, but yeah. Just want to make sure I get all the
Yep.
right stuff. Traphus.
You must be watching on Facebook because I'm not seeing his.
Yeah,
on the
I'm seeing it on
Okay.
Facebook. I don't know when he made the switch, but I like that he did.
What's that?
To kind of the top, bottom Facebook streaming kind of thing.
Yeah, the Ustream days are over, thank goodness.
Here we go. Traphus, this one's for you. Here we go. We're all asking for Luminance 2020 NFL. Luminance, here we go. Last break of the day. Do we have any newbies in here? Is this the first break for anybody? First break for anybody. Nobody? Speak now. Forever hold your peace. First break for anybody. Nobody? Good. Then you all know me. I don't have to introduce myself. I didn't want to anyway. And I don't think you guys cared who I was to begin with. Traphus, you've been here all night. Don't give me that nonsense. Can't pull a fast one on me. Just try. Just try. All right. Here we go. We've got Luminance. Got our packs there. Let's flip them on over. There's our cards. Let's make them look pretty. Let's make them look pretty. Luminance. Here we go. Monday, Luminance. Cardinals, Tampa Bay breaks. Kind of ironic. Falcons, Broncos, Texans, Daniel. Ravens with Chris. Bills, Panthers, Bears, Lions, Jets, Eagles with Kaijo 35-40. Bengals, Packers with Debert. Browns, Patriots, Saints, 49ers, Seahawks, Titans with Miss Robert. Excuse me. Tyler has the Cowboys. The Jaguars, Steelers, Colts with Ron. Chiefs with Justin. Chargers with Germer. 42-17. Rams are owned by Andrew. Dolphins with eBay name Tommy. Vikings eBay name Louis Armadillo. Ryan owns the Giants. Raiders are owned by Matthew Weiss 18. Kenglor 1984 owns the Bucks. And the Washington football team is owned by Jason. Here we go. Last couple packs of the night. Let's open. Let's open. Here we go. Now, I have been told I need to learn how to open cards. Some of these card packs are easier to open than others. I'm going to file these under the packs that don't want to be opened. So, forgive me from the get-go. DeAndre, Bosa, Gesicki, Ingram, 27 out of 50 with Mr. Ingram. A 3 out of 299 with Big Ben. A Hunter Bryant with the Lions. That's a Hunter Bryant auto. That's a 231 out of 299. That gets slid right next door. And Joe Burrow, dynamic rookie. LSU will slide that one because that's a Joe Burrow. Henry Ruggs, Harrison, and Thaddeus Moss. 9. Here we go. Some packs. Welcome, Tom. Russ, thank you very much. Welcome, Tom. Welcome, Steven. Hope you stick around. If you do stick around, I'm taking credit for it, not Chris. Or we can give it to Artie. Either way. DJ Moore, Le'Veon Bell, Mr. DeMarcus, Aaron Donald. We got ourselves Michael Pittman Jr. 250. What's that say there? 270. 176 out of 250. That's a number card. That's a Michael Pittman Jr. That's slide next door. This might be a big one.
Indianapolis Colts.
That's a Colt. This is a Cardinal. This is Kyler Murray. That's a nice little Kyler Murray there. Patch card. Nice in red. Kyler Murray patch card. Moments. I remember this Super Bowl like it was yesterday. Giants over the Patriots. David Tyree. Catch on the helmet. Very, very fun moment. And then got Bryce Hoskins, Jacob Eason, James Proche. Steven, this is your first night. Tom, it's your first night. Welcome as I try to open these cards. At least we know the cards are well taken care of. Russ, thank you for inviting them in. Josh Allen, Saquon, Odell Beckham, Juju. We got ourselves a number. We got a Kelsey, 131 out of 299. We got a Christian Fulton out of the Titans. That is an auto. 246 out of 299. Christian Fulton, that's an auto. With the Titans. A.J. Green, he's a flash. He's pretty good. A.J. Green and a couple of autos. Donovan Peoples, Jones with the rookies. I am the most fun to watch. Brent, I'm going to tell Chris that. You're welcome. I am the most fun to watch. Thank you, Brent. I'm going to pause and admire that for about 2 seconds. I wish I could screenshot that. Deshaun, Jimmy, Devontae Parker. Here's a Malik Harrison. That is a 1 out of 50. That is a Malik Harrison. That's a Buckeye. The Ohio State University, 1 out of 50.
Fortunately, he's a Raven. No.
And this might be a good one. Terry Bradshaw. Although he's a Steeler.
Legends quarterbacks have been your thing tonight, so why not?
I have an auto. I have a Terry Bradshaw auto. That's a jersey piece. That's a 20 out of 25. Terry Bradshaw. It's a Steeler. But what the heck? Boom! Legend quarterbacks are my new calling card. Michael Thomas. Evans, rookie. Kinlaw, rookie. There we go. Brent, thank you very much. Brent, is this your first time watching? Or did you tune in last Monday? And tune out during the week, because just the week isn't as fun as Monday. What do you do, Brent? Give me a holler here.
And for new people, we break every Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday, as well as now Monday eBay. And we do new releases on Friday. This Wednesday, we have 3 new releases. Panini Black.
What he said.
Panini Immaculate Baseball.
Boom.
At 5-star. Oh, and Bowman Transcendent. So 4, really.
Boom.
Check
Huge.
out the website, bomberbreaks.com.
What he said. Bomber breaks downtown. Kelly Bryant, 185 out of 250. And why not have a Debo Samuel? Why not? We're on fire. Debo Samuel. That's a jersey piece. Love the little specks of gray in there. Debo. Sadie. A couple of rookies. Lamb and Black. Brent, can you do me a favor? Next time you watch, tell Chris that he's the second most fun breaker on here.
The other guy, it was so much more entertaining.
Can you please
All this guy keeps doing is doing Bane impersonation.
do me that? Adrian, please do me that favor. Drew Brees. There's an Aaron Rodgers, 183 out of 299. Charlie Werner with tight end. Charlie Werner out of Georgia with the 49ers, 88 out of 100. That's an auto. Don't make the live chat. I'm going to beg you to make the live chat. Obviously, I can't force you, Brent. There's a Derek Brown and a Dave. I'm going to beg you to make the live chat just to tell Chris that he's the second best breaker on here. Please. Please. Who doesn't need a little ego boost? But Chris is without a doubt the man, the myth, the legend. None of this is without him. But if one person thinks he's second best, then in my mind, everybody thinks he's second best. But he can open these cards a lot better than I can. I will tell you that right now.
We also had a Mark Ingram 27 of 50.
Oh, Mark Ingram, 27 out of 50. Alshon, Devontae Holmes, Xavier McKinney, 17 out of 99. We got a C.J. Henderson, now with the Jaguars. Out of Florida. That's a C.J. Henderson auto. 27 out of 50. Kaboom! There it is. Lamar and a couple of rookies. Hebert and Claypool.
CJ is a Jag.
Vince, what's happening? Vince Lowe. Oh, Brent, you have me confused with Chris. Chris is the Mountaineer. I'm the brother-in-law who fills in on Monday. Chris is the one that is a Mountaineer. But thank you for thinking of me. Now we know the mistake. There's Matt Ryan. There's a 93 out of 100. Barry Sanders. Light speed. Cut on a dime. Barry Sanders. Behind that we have a 43 out of 99. Deshaun Watson. Beautiful. Why not continue it? Rookie. T. Higgins. Out of Clemson. Should have lost to Ohio State, but didn't. That's a T. Higgins auto.
Bengals.
Year 1 with the Bengals. Joe Burrow and T. Higgins. Deadly for years to come. Kuda and Jacob. Running about halfway done here.
Good luck.
Good luck to all of you. Oh, it has to be against the Browns. TJ Watt against the Browns. Don't like that at all. Thurman Thomas. Am I seeing this right? That's a 36 out of 100. That's a Thurman Thomas. Used to root for the Bills all the time. Right behind that is DeAndre, 213 out of 299. Cole Kmet, year 1 rookie auto. Cole Kmet. Behind that we have Drew Brees and a couple of rookies.
Cole is a Bear.
Kyler Kenneth Murray. Cole is a Bear. Cole is a Bear. Odell Beckham. Hopefully he catches a few passes this year. Jimmy G. Then we have a Joe Burrow rookie 148 out of 250. Joe Burrow. Well, it could be a big one. Nick Bosa. San Francisco 49ers, brother of Joey. That's a patch. That's Nick Bosa. That's red. There you go. Lightspeed. We argued this earlier. Michael Vick and a couple of... A.J. Dillon. Look up his run against Louisville a few years ago. Might be the most powerful run I have ever seen in college football. A.J. Dillon. A.J. Dillon, Louisville. 2 years ago. YouTube that run. Couple more packs here. Devontae, McCaffrey, Darnold, Nick Chubb, 23 out of 75, best running back in the NFL. There's a Jordan Brooks. There's a linebacker. Texas Tech now with the Seahawks. That's an auto. 4 out of 50 with the Seahawks out of Texas Tech. John Riggins. Then a KJ, a Jake, and a Jordan Love. Couple more packs. Best of luck as we wind down not just this box, but the evening. Golf. Alvin Kamara. There's another Nick Chubb. 62 out of 75. Hunter Bryant. And we have to randomize this. That's a 250 point Panini card. Dynamic C.D. Lamb. Joey Burrow. Swift and Montez. Baker. Ben. Smith Hill. Out of 250. 84 out of 250. Colin Johnson. Out of 250. This could be another big one. This is another John Riggins, Washington Redskins. What do we got here? That's a John Riggins patch. John Riggins. Then, of course, Joe Namath. Queen Delpit. There we go. 3 packs left. And they randomized to 50. Galladay, Peterson. 159 out of 299. McLaurin. Gabriel Davis to the Bills. From UCF. 212 out of 299. Gabriel Davis auto. There we go.
Buffalo Bills. Nice.
Weaver. Marcus and Cole Kmetz. The Bears. Maybe Mitchie will be able to throw somebody.
Or what? They traded for Foles, right?
Oh, that's right. Who's going to play, Trubisky or Foles?
I don't think you're trading for Foles and pay him $70 million if you think Trubisky could be the quarterback.
That is very true. Drew Brees, Boyd, Jefferson. There's a Tua out of 50. There's a Tua out of 50. Jake Luton to the Jags from the Beavers. From a Jaguar to a 8 out of 299. Jake Luton. Donovan. P. Ryan. Henderson. There we go. Last pack. Last pack. Here we go. Devontae. Saquon. Kyler. 9 out of 99. That's a Kyler. And then we have a Donovan Peoples. For my Browns fans, Donovan Peoples auto. And then we have a Zeke and a couple of rookies. Case Sean, C.D. Lamb, and Colin Johnson. That does it for the packs. We will randomize here in 1 second. Let's get these all out of the way. So let's randomize. Let's copy here. Copy all of these guys. Now all I have to do is find the random. Here we go, random.org.
Random.org, our best friend.
Randomizer. There's everybody listed right there. Tampa Bay all the way down to Josh Kern. So we start with 3. Let's roll the dice. 3 plus 2. We got 5. Let's randomize it 5 times. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have Bob Eric 1. Bob Eric 1. You are our winner. Bob Eric 1. That is yours. Bob Eric 1. Kaboom. Quick recap here of our odd hoes. Donovan People. Gabriel Davis, 212 out of 299. Jordan Brooks, 4 out of 50. Cole Kmet. T. Higgins. C.J. Henderson, 27 out of 50. Charlie Werner, 88 out of 100. Went on my run, got the Terry Bradshaw auto, 20 out of 25. Christian Fulton, 246 out of 249. Hunter Bryant, 231 out of 299. And some of our numbered. Some of our others. Jordan Love, Ebert, C.D. Lamb, Kyler Murray, 9 out of 99. Tua, 28 out of 50. Terry McLaurin, 1 out of 299. Riggins, patch. Colin Johnson out of 250. Joey Burrow out of 75. We have Hunter Bryant. Chubb out of 75. Nick Bosa. Joe Burrow, 250. DeAndre out of 299. Thurman Thomas. Deshaun out of 99. Barry Sanders out of 100. McKinney out of 99. Mark Ingram out of 50. Debo got the patch. Aaron out of 299. Brian out of 250. Malik out of 50. 299. That's Mr. Kelsey. Murray patch. Pittman out of 250. And the dynamic rookie Joe Burrow. So that does it for your Monday. Hope it was a wonderful Monday. Thank you guys all very much. We will have these out to you tomorrow. I should say, Artie will have these out to you tomorrow or Wednesday. Thank you guys very much. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you. Kaboom.